My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire modded with Mod the Spire base mod always, Whale Fetch mod, the Construct SDS lib, Hubris, the Relic Sorter RNG, Replay the Spire, Infinite Spire, the Mystic, Beat the Cultist shop mod, and Black mod. All currently installed. It's time to go in on the silent. 3 random basic cards gives us a rare card. See, the problem with that is that the silent already starts with a lot of basic cards. I may just go for that random common relic. In fact, I am. Yeah. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Well, the immediate thing that I think there is, what if I do a Shiv deck and then get the Jax event on the second floor? That's a little bit optimistic, let's say that much. I kind of want to go to this early shot, just so that I can try and pick up an aggressive card so that I can decide at this point whether or not I have the capability of taking on 3 elites. So something like a Predator would make me pretty comfy to do it. Takes 1 damage this turn, draws 3 cards. Hell yeah, I actually get to go super aggressive off the back of that. Alright, double defense strike for 1 damage. Take 1 myself. Damn it, couldn't have had an extra strike that turn. 3 strikes from the kill. Ooh. Just gonna be 3 strikes from the kill basically every draw. Oh, never mind. Neutralize was enough. Riddle with Holes, Crippling Cloud, Sucker Punch. Riddle with Holes is probably the kill on those 3 elites, so take it. Pre-upgraded footwork. Yes, obviously. Yeah, that's it. That's all I need there. I'm down. Oh, pre-upgraded footwork. Damn. All right, so I know the rest of the deck has Neutralize, Strike, all those defends. All right, I'm actually going to play the footwork specifically because the rest of the deck only has 2 attacks in it at the moment. So I figure it's quite likely that we have to take a couple more turns than I would like to kill this cultist. Alright. Saved 1 HP that turn, courtesy of the footworks. Hell yeah. That's a second footwork. That's pretty insane. 2 upgraded footworks. 2 upgraded footworks this early is pretty wild. Single strike on the back line, and then Riddle with Holes on the front line for the kills. I mean, couldn't have prescribed it better myself. Take none of those. I'll happily take 2 potions. Okay, Fairy in a bottle as well as the toxic potion rather for 5 necrotic poison to all enemies. This is unfortunate. This is exactly where I would want to use the toxic potion, but no. All right, we'll use the skill potion to see if we can... Wow. All of these are garbage for us. Sleight of hand to draw. Okay. Gets the exact only card I didn't want to draw. Sure, that's fine. Thankfully, a single block is 10 for us here. We should still be able to get through this pretty reasonably, but... doesn't mean we're going to be comfy. Single defend, double strike the front line again. Oh, it's going to take us so long to get the sentry down. Double defend, strike the front line. I mean, all right, Riddle with Holes in the next hand is a kill on the front line, so Riddle with Holes defend is enough here. So if I Toxin Potion, it's 10 damage to you this round, and then 4 damage to you round after. So, you know what? Yeah, we'll throw the Toxic Potion right now. So the frontliner is now dead. You can start working on the backliner. Awesome. Now I only need 1 defense a turn, and that's a huge change. Single strike for the backline for the kill, and then refocus. Hell yeah! We still haven't taken damage in this combat, by the way. Been getting very lucky with our draws. Yeah, of course that had to end. As soon as I said so as well. So many defenses left in that deck. Oh, rough. Oh, well. 2 strikes. Or not. It's fine. Defense is enough. The fight we're going to have the most trouble with is obviously Lagavulin. Lagavulin with Riddle with Holes is -5 to me every single time that I get my strength reduced. Backstab. Help us get a little more aggressive in the early there. Upgrading the Neutralize and the Riddle with Holes are both priorities. I'll upgrade Riddle with Holes specifically because the next space could be the Lagavulin and I need that instantaneous damage. I'll Ghost Fetch a defense out of the deck because I want the rest of the deck to be more aggressive than defensive. I'll even fetch that defend as well. Hey, Ghost Fetch to get my Neutralize. Hell yeah. Okay, please get me the... Nice, we do have it in this hand. The Riddle with Holes in particular is the one that I wanted. Fetch out the defense. We need to make the next hand more aggressive. We'll defend for a single one there. We're probably having... at this rate, we probably have to go through the loop again. Because that's 15, so even with an extra 5 last turn, 15 5s, 20 maximum this turn. We weren't going to get that. But that's okay. If we can deal 23 over the next 3 turns, we're fine. Does get harder. Well, next hand has 2 strikes, so we know we've got lethal. Okay. Foam Finger! Yeah, from the Construct mod. Draw 1 extra card each turn. That is so damn powerful. Cloak and Dagger does help us from the footworks. Like, it's a great way to generate a little bit of offense while going defensive. Alright, I will be going for another elite as well. Baseball, upon pick up a random card in your deck, becomes free. I've never had this target anything, like, non-basic. And today... that continues. Randomize my starter relic with the ability to draw 1 extra card every single turn. What other starter relics do I want, or what other starter relics do I not want? Because I could get the spell book from the Mystic. Gosh, I think it's the spell book. Which gives... it should be the spell book, right? Which gives you a random unupgraded cantrip at the start of each combat. I could get... well, I could get Beak's starter relic, which is the Mending Plumage for +1 HP per card you play. I could get the Ironclads for 6 HP. I could get the Defects for a single Lightning Orb at the start of every single combat. I'm assuming that I would get the Lightning Orb rather than not having it. That would be kind of weird. And then the final is what? The final is the Construct. I think I would get Clockwork Phoenix. But Clockwork Phoenix from the Construct only allows you to mega upgrade Construct cards. So for me, that would be negative. So there's a 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 in 5 that I get a negative. Nah, okay, I'm happy with Burning Blood. I'm gonna play a Power Potion here, actually. You know what? I don't need to is the thing, so fine, I will. I get to draw 3 cards this turn because I take only 1 damage here. Riddle with Holes on the back line is 20. That's a bit much. I was thinking Cloak and Dagger double strike the back line. I should have fetched there. I could have just taken the Survivor out to allow me to get into my next cycle much more quickly. Take us. strike with a cost. That was incorrect, by the way. What I should have done there is played the survivor, obviously. For some reason, I thought I had both of my footworks in place, so that it was fine to only play one. Huh. I'll fetch the neutralize and then just kill him. Nice. Still got the 0-cost strike left in my deck as well. Ghost Defend here actually could have been useful if it wasn't for the fact that we also have Cloak and Dagger. All right, not a bad combat. Bag of Preparation. All right. Replacing, effectively, lost Silent Starter Relic. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Dash, Throwing Arsenal, and Atom Bomb. Throwing Arsenal's from Black Mod. It's very expensive. So what does it provide? Attacks that would no longer, or attacks that would exhaust no longer do. Well, obviously, that means that Backstab doesn't exhaust. But it also means all of your shivs don't exhaust. So unless you have a ridiculous amount of draw, like we're talking unceasing top level of draw, that's probably a negative. It's the reason that you don't typically take Strange Spoon on the Silent. So I could take Dash here just as another effective card, especially with those 2 footworks. So. Okay. Ooh, all right. I see a lot of stuff in here that's pretty interesting. The guidebook to upgrade 2 cards and prioritizes rarer cards, so that should hit probably Dash Backstab, but it might be Dash Footwork. I don't know if there's an ordering consideration there. Rune of Simplicity, strikes and defense can be upgraded any number of times upon pickup. Upgrade to randomly. If we mega upgraded the 0-cost strike, that could be hilarious, but I don't know about that either. Private Reserves gain energy, exhaust, retain, but the upgrade is draw an extra card as well. So when it's upgraded, this is just a energy gain. It's a free energy, right? But the fact that it has retain means that you can hold on to it for the right hand. So if you have a skill or something like that, or if you have expensive hands and cheap hands, you can just hold this waiting for the more expensive ones. With For Sale here, I can actually sell Pet Ghost, Baseball, and the Cubic Diamond, I think. I'm going to do that. Cubic Diamond has to be nothing, right? Yeah, because it's already taken its effect. Pet Ghost, especially with the Foam Finger and Bag of Preparation, Pet Ghost shouldn't be too necessary. It was helpful a little bit earlier. And Baseball, it has its effect upon pickup. So upon pickup, and then we'll sell it. So I don't actually get as much money as I spent buying the Merchant's Rug. But what I now have access to is the ability to sell all of my potions. Which, how do you do that? You can now sell potions. How do I sell potions? How do I sell potions in shop mod? Am I just being a dummy? Is there like a thing? An obvious thing? Oh, if you discard it, it sells it. Okay. But it doesn't tell you what it sells for. All right, fair enough. I'm actually kind of happy to sell all of these. So sure. They're selling for about as much as a relic. And then we want to start removing low-cost effects from our decks, so get a defend out of there. Alright, is there anything here that I desperately want? Sneaky Strike. I'm definitely not adding that to my deck. Obtain Spice. Hell yeah, can't wait to get that. And Oddly Smooth Stone would be wild for us as well. Giant Head would be a difficult battle for us. 3 Slaver Blues is unlikely to occur over the course of a non-endless run. I'm not doing endless runs right now because I really just don't have the time. When it's an hour per video that I record a day and release 4 videos, it's difficult to do that every single day as well as like a 3-hour endless occasionally. All right. I think we're done. any combination I desperately want here. I'm trying to get out as much damage as possible. I'm going to riddle with holes there. Then I'm going to backstab the back line. I'll defend. That should have been Cloak and Dagger, obviously. Cloak and Dagger kill the front line and then start attacking the back line. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's a big misplay on my part. It's not going to have, like, any consequence at all. But it's still a misplay. Just because you don't get punished for something doesn't mean it wasn't wrong. Adrenaline potion plus probably escape plan, especially now that I know that I'm not taking on another elite this floor, so I haven't got a gremlin knob coming up. Plus those 2 footworks and the amount of skills that we have in our deck, that's just like a lot of block for free. Adrenaline would be insane. Thank you. Actually don't want bouncing mask. I'm okay having Piercing Wail. I would take Neutralize, so nice, and we paired that as well. Neutralize is a little bit better because drawing an extra card every single turn as well as the extra 2 cards at the very start means that things that have no energy cost but have a card cost are a little bit better for us, right? We are a little bit more efficient on exploring card cost, or rather exploiting card cost. So it's Hexaghost, wasn't it? So the extra turns of weakness are helpful, but at the same rate, I think damage is actually our thing. So this upgrades by 4 damage, this upgrades by 4 damage, replayable, not replayable, upgrades by 1, upgrades by 1. Yeah, we'll upgrade the Cloak and Dagger. I think that's actually probably more important to do. Okay, this still could go well. Got him. Oh, I'm so pleased with how well that went. We don't have... Oh, we do have a mission for flawlessing the boss. Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, so this is 5 damage per energy, this is 8 damage per energy, and then the other's 6, so it's definitely Cloak and Dagger and Double Strike. Alright. Good turns, good turns. Getting a lot of turns where we fully defended, but just need more damage to play. Flawlessing the boss would require... You know what? It's actually better to play Cloak and Dagger here anyway, so I'm fine doing that. Problem is, I don't think we're going to kill the Hexaghost in time, so... To prevent their transformation in particular is what I'm referring to, by the way. Okay. Well, not transformation, but buff. We're constantly getting rid of withholds before the final draw of a shuffle, which is really nice for us. I can actually full block with a dash and a defend, so we'll do that. Unfortunately, all of the burns are now increased in potency. We may end up using this adrenaline potion to secure a perfect here. We're going to need, like, double defend or something. It's not going to do it. Got first damage. There goes our flawless. Oh well. Unfortunately, we didn't get offered that much damage, so it was going to be really difficult to flawless the Hexaghost here. All right. We pick up fluid movement. Would I ever take that for this deck? Probably not. I generate enough every single turn anyway, so... Remove that quest. Alchemize Corpse Explosion Stormsteel. Well, Corpse Explosion is the world's best AoE, so definitely take that. Cracked Hourglass probably doesn't work for this deck in particular is the problem. I desperately don't want to take Ectoplasm because I have the Merchant's Rug, so I think I need to take Cracked Hourglass. All right, so I just have to be very careful to be very quick here. Okay. There's a 2 elite, 1 nightmare path. Pretty damn good. It only has 1 normal combat along it. All right, we'll do that. Without Corpse Explosion, I don't know if I would have been pleased with picking up the Cracked Hourglass, but the fact that I only need 1 target dead and then we're fine, that makes it a lot easier to pick up. Oh, Corpse Explosion has 2 debuffs. It has its own poison and then it has that. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, I don't even need to damage you this turn, right? Alright, the fact that Corpse Explosion has 2 debuffs means that I should have played the Corpse Explosion first last time because I could remove 2 artifacting with it. Yeah, I knew I had lethal though. Right. Lock Potion, pre-upgraded Viscerate, no. Dodge and Roll, even not pre-upgraded, yes, considering how much defense we have in our deck. Speaking of, we actually need to remove a defend, get it a little more aggressive because of the Cracked Hourglass in particular. I want to see these relics. Hey, we didn't even get cursed. Cool. At the start of each combat, add a random curse to your discard pile. Each time you draw a curse, gain an energy and 3 shielding. Each time you draw a status, gain 3 blocks. So deck trashing effects are less potent against us from that. But it does give us a curse every combat. In a deck of 22 cards, a curse every combat isn't that bad. And a Ring of Hypnosis. All enemies start with 5 confusion. I don't know what that would do. I kind of want to take the backstab, though. Alright, I don't know what all enemies start with 5 confusion is, but sure. You don't see how picking up cursed rings you found on dead people could be anything other than a fantastic idea. None of these relics are the ones I want to take, right? Stone, Prayer Wheel, Pen Nib, Spice. Skull. No. So I can just take backstab card removal. I'm going to take every backstab that's offered. It's so that I can hasten my fights with the Cracked Hourglass, as well as choose 1 target that's going to die that combat, and then just chunk damage into them until they are dead. And the reason in particular that's a good thing to do is because then I wait and I Corpse Explosion them and just watch everyone die as a result of that 1 character dying. It's nice and handy and good and fun and good. Pre-upgraded dodge roll. Alright. Sure. The only thing is I've got to make sure that all of the enemies are below the HP value of this slaver in the back line. I'll drink that. I still take 2 damage this turn, but I prevent 12. And now Corpse Explosion's lethal. Bye-bye. Twilight Shard. Gain energy every... Gain energy every turn for 20 turns. Oh, so this is a usable kind of thing. Interesting. Endless Agony might actually be good. Just to be free damage when I draw it. It's 12 damage for 0 energy. We need some more draw in this deck right now because of the amount of 0 energy things we put in. Obviously, I can sell Twilight Shard after it's no longer relevant to us. I kind of want to sell the Doom Potion, the Death Potion. Deal 20 damage, lose 12 HP. Although that's probably still fine for a Flawless. I could sell the Ring of Hypnosis. I don't even know what it does, is the thing. I can sell it later, I guess. Alright. Obviously, Calipers would be insane, but we can't take it, so. Go over this side and skip the nightmare. The other side has one more upgrade. How badly do I need to upgrade my car? Well, actually, all of those backstabs. Yeah, pretty much. All those backstabs should be upgraded so that I can instantaneously dunk an enemy out of the field. Happy Flower, every turn, gain... Every 3 turns, sorry, gain an energy. I mean, that's a pretty good turn. Now, what is this? So, confusion. Pilcrow gets a random amount of strength between -3 and +2 each round. Currently -1 lasts 4 more rounds. Okay. Alright, that's kind of cool. You've got +2 this round. Yay. Looks like I almost full defended. Oh, wait, I did. 8x3. Wait, what? 8x3 is 24. I blocked for 22 that turn, didn't I? Am I going mad again? Okay. The best parts of this deck exhaust. So, fights like this are a good indication that I do need a little more persistent damage in the actual deck itself. Gremlin food, whenever you rest, upgrade a random card. I actually really like that. There's just a lot of stuff I don't want in that one, though. Hello, Snake Plant. Piercing Whale. Got him. Just has to be all the backstabs and then the wood balls. Easy. Multi-attack at the very end because you trigger Malleable, which is their block gain multiple times with a multi-hit. Okay, so we have a 3, we have a 4, we don't have any 5s. Everything else is 6. Okay, so Strike, 3. Endless Agony, 4. Strike. And then literally... Wait. Strike, Endless Agony. Cool. Basically, if you can remove all of the block without dealing more damage than that, that's a good thing to do in this combat. Riddled with Holes is a... I mean, it's just 20 damage for us, but still, like, not much else in the way of direct damage to a single target is being offered to us right now. Let's move the Cracked Hourglass to the left-hand side. Actually, you know what? I need to do it in reverse order, right? Don't I? Okay, so the thing that I care about the least that blinks is Centennial, then Happy, then Twilight, then Cracked Hourglass. So from left to right, they're most important to least important per battle. This combat could be rough. Hey, Confusion's weakened you by 3. Hell yes. I think I do footwork just for later turns. Like I can't guarantee that all of my later turns are going to be as well defended as that one. Well, 3 damage, 2 3-cost Endless Agonies, and a 3-cost Adrenaline. Wow. This game's got it out for me, I tell you what. Yeah, there's no lethal here, right? Bit of Adrenaline for the possibility of picking up lethal in the next 2 cards. That might have been correct. Choke, Trick Cloak, and Eviscerate. I'll be taking none. We'll upgrade the other backstab. There's one more backstab yet to upgrade. This isn't for the final combat this floor, but for all other combats past this point, this is going to be a great idea. Awesome. Now, because Corpse Explosion does the max HP of the target that dies, obviously the best way to get it done is to attack the highest HP target, highest max HP target in particular. Done. Whew. Fear potion, as well as just a lot of stuff that I can't really take. Smith once more, get the other backstab. Alright. We're actually going to destroy you, like, in this first turn. I'm going to Fear Potion you. Backstab, backstab, backstab. You've got plated armor, is the thing. And I'm about to remove 10 of it. Could remove another plated armor with a strike rather than a Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion is more damage, but this is another plated armor removal. I can't take this long. I've got the cracked hourglass, dang it. Oh gosh. Piercing Wail is turned up at the exact right time. Like a conspicuous amount. Like an amount that makes me go, all right. It's not even necessary here. That opening hand against, in particular, this boss. What? Now, I think this is from the Beaked mod, but I'm not entirely certain. They don't really... The bosses don't typically tend to say on them where they're from. But I think I've heard tale this is from Beaked. Got him. Flawless that boss. Get a rare relic of the Claw Grip at the end of a turn. Retain a random card. It costs 1 less energy next turn. And then Die 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 is probably a pretty big pickup here. Yeah. No, it's not necessary. Die 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 wasn't necessary at all. I don't know why it did that to me. Now Zai. Upon pickup, obtain a random boss relic. What? But it's a boss relic itself. What? Why would... What? Alright. I don't understand that. Scary Unmasked, the weakest enemy flees at the beginning of multi-enemy fights, as well as Runic Dome. We don't need the weakest enemy to flee. We kill them easily. Runic Dome... I don't know if I need even more energy now. Did I not get energy after the first floor? Wait, what was my boss relic for? Oh, cracked hourglass, of course. I don't think we need extra energy. Let me take the random boss relic. And it's stopwatch. From Hubris, right-click to during combat to activate, lose a charge. At the end of your turn, immediately start another turn. Energy and block are maintained between these turns. Start with 6 charges. Only works once per combat. I'm assuming that the second turn does give you more energy, rather than just retaining the amount you had at the end of the first turn. That's, I guess, an assumption on my part, though. We'll see how it works. Hey, Looming Evil. Nice. See, they're put in my discard pile, and I don't go through my entire deck often at all, so... It's like we have the Ring of Misfortune without the downside. Nice. Get him! Deal the damage! I could theoretically take Quick Slash here without much of a problem. Bottled Rain. Upon pickup, choose a card. This card will always retain. What card do I want to always retain? What card am I careful about when I use it? I guess Corpse Explosion, but I always leave enough energy to play Corpse Explosion because it is literally like my whole game plan. That said, if I get it early, I don't want to play it until it's about to destroy everyone because it's actually not that efficient in terms of its damage. So, sure. A machine sits in front of you. Insert bottle for rebottling. I'll insert the bottle. Starts rebottling. Take bottle. It spits your bottle back out. And it's the same bottle. Okay, so this is a thing that I don't understand. And I believe it's because the two different elements exist in two different mods. I'll put the corpse explosion back in. And the thing that I don't understand is that event, because I don't know what mod does it, but I think it's Hubris. I'm not entirely certain though, so please don't sue me. Let's just get another defend down the back. Oh, obviously I shouldn't have gone here. I should have gone to the left. Yeah, I knew this was a store as well. Oh, that's my bad. But at campfires, you can actually rebottle things. So that's a weird one. Corpse explosion isn't even an effective thing to do here. So pretty happy to ignore it. Okay, this is a problem. The construct has claw grip. At the end of your turn, retain a random card. It costs 1 less energy next turn. Within the context of the construct mod, as well as I think for all cards that have retain printed on them, the claw grip cannot target them, so that you can retain some cards and then this retains out of the rest of the ones that aren't yet retaining. But corpse explosion isn't being given the retain keyword from Bottled Rain, but it isn't being discarded. So, at least I think that's how that works. Otherwise, I've been getting abnormally lucky with the claw grip, never targeting my retain cards. Although, to be honest, I don't hold that to be extremely unlikely. Did it again there. Oh, wow. Sorry about the duration of this fight. Whoops. Yeah, let's speed things up. That's my bad. Forgot to look at the top left of the screen. And that'll get it done. Beautiful. Whew. My bad. Blue Candle. Unplayable curse cards can have you play. Playing a curse will make you lose 1 HP and exhaust the card, as well as just a bunch of nothing. I'm going to upgrade Corpse Explosion. 44 for the Red Mask. At the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. I don't know how well we're going to do against the Snecko at the end, but we'll see. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Not bad. Are there any shops left? Not a guaranteed one, so I'll give away my money here. We got the Lucky Rock. Every time you play an attack card, you have a 5% chance to gain critical. Critical is higher attack. Oh, Giant Head. We can get a rare relic here. Although I do need to play quickly as well. Very important we play quickly here because this enemy, like, we don't have things that scale out of control, so this enemy could put us on the ground pretty easily. Alright, obtain Spire, draws extra cards this turn, thank you. I think Corpse Explosion is pretty much essential. I'll play an extra card before I play the Riddled Halls just to try and buff it. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left. We do have critical active, so throw in the highest damage card. Cool. The death potion for me is kind of just going to be extension of damage in this fight. Or at least it's very likely to perform that role. Try and reach for lethal before I suddenly die. A lot of those were done in the wrong order, by the way. I'm panicking. 1.5 minutes left. Why am I still here? Well, because the hourglass hasn't killed me yet. Alright. We've got it. Whew! I don't know if we're going to live through the Snecko fight, but we lived through the giant head fight, and minus blood, whenever you take HP damage, gain 2 gold. Toxic potion, probably not. Acrobatics pre-upgraded, probably. And then I'll also get a random relic there. We got Whetstone upon pick up, upgrade to random attacks. Upgraded one of my neutralizers there, happily. See, I can't kill that backliner right now. It's the problem. Or rather, I can't even attack them again. Thankfully, a backstab retained. They're the highest HP target as well, so they're the one that I do need to kill instantaneously. Alright, that'll do. 1 hit plus the right card. I hate that these repulsors keep trashing my deck while I'm trying to get this done. It's really frustrating. I'm actually just going to take a repulsor out just to prevent my deck from getting trashed. Yeah. Really? Well, at the very least, I get defense every single time my deck gets trashed. Thanks to the Ring of Misfortune. Adrenaline Potion's probably more powerful right now. Sneaky Strike pre-upgraded, no. Spire Growth, that wasn't on my list, was it? No. Fungi Beast and Looters are now. I mean, just damage. 16 incoming. Okay, I'm actually not super comfy the amount of damage we're going to be taking this turn. That is to say, literally Annie. Yeah, I just crit on the wrong card there. That's my bad. Entirely my fault. Boneheaded mistake to make, but that's my kind. Noxious Fumes would be a thing much earlier, but not anymore. Too slow now. Sure, I'll take another rare relic off your hands. It's Adrenaline Potion, yeah. Because we had no defense in that hand, so we had to get something somewhere. So Riddled with Holes is in my next hand. Literally, as soon as I draw Corpse Explosion, we now win. There it is. Boom. And we've got critical for our next attack as well. Wing Boots, you may ignore paths when choosing next room 3 times. That's going to be just really powerful for us. I'm really happy about that. I'm also going to take Draining Mist here because the Snecko is going to confuse it, and then it's going to be a lower cost for me. Ha 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 ha. Snecko. He's going to what next turn? Oh wait, I just have stopwatch. Okay. Hang on. I think we just win, right? Stopwatch. And end my turn. We get a new turn. Make sure that I have stopwatch for my next charge as well. Let's keep this going. Wait, what? Only usable once per combat? Oh. Ugh, damn it. Oh. I thought I was cheating. We only have 2 minutes left to win, by the way, so we're probably dead. We don't have enough damage in this deck to... The hell did you just transform into a prepared there? Well, that retains. That's not random cost yet, though. Yikes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we might be dead. I'm just gonna go in terms of damage. Thank you, Baby Snecko, for being a thing that exists, making my life as difficult as it is. Damn it, have to play faster, otherwise I'm dead. This is why, this is why the Cracked Hourglass is balanced. Because unless you are supremely aggressive, these kinds of fights are going to get you. Especially 600 HP on the Grand Snecko. That makes you the tankiest of the endgame bosses. By a lot as well. Like, by a not close amount. Alright. Yeah, we're dead in 16 seconds. There's no way for me to deal that much damage. If I'd been playing as fast as possible this entire time, I still don't even think I would be able to get close. Goodbye, video game. Devastation. Your consciousness fades. Well... For what it's worth, after I got that Cracked Hourglass, you can see that I'm specifically making the deck more aggressive with every single pickup. Like, the backstabs in particular are a huge part of that. But the thing is, the backstabs contributed so much of our actual upfront damage and exhausted that it was a problem. Funnily enough, the Black Mod's ability to hold those, the backstabs still in our deck probably would have been useful. But the fact that it would have taken me a whole turn to cast it and it wouldn't be useful until my next shuffle through of the deck means that it would exclusively be useful in that boss fight, and every other room it would be bad. And even then, it might not have been that good in the boss fight. So we'll see. I'm trying to see if there's a way to get that to really go off. Also, I don't know what this is, but every single time I end a run, it just like... Oh! It gives me another run that I'm about to do, continue or abandon run, but if I try and load it, it crashes. So, for the moment, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game. It's been Slay the Spire modded. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future, as well as a link to each of the individual GitHub repositories for the mods currently installed in this series. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.